What's up, gang? We got another video here. This is Nasir Kaur calls out NBA G League player to 1v1 in the trenches. Nas versus Zaye. So this is another viewer recommended, obviously. Yeah, looking forward to this. Love watching Nas Kaur. I don't want to see the previews. I want to be surprised.
We had the main event, Free Smoke Tour versus Ballers Life. Restore Order, we got Kendall representing Baltimore. And let's get it.
I think the microphone quality has gotten better as we've gone through the games.
Got my boy Uncle School right here, Street Stars in the building, let's get it. I just wanted to come talk some shit, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good game, but you know I gotta go with Kendall. Feel me? Let's get Kendall.
Oh, okay. Going with Kendall. All right, I'm excited to see this.
Free Smoke Tour, and for it to end like this, he wanted to give the fans what they've been waiting to see. So, with the help of Terry, a few phone calls were made, and we were able to lock in Isaiah Moore, also known as Zaye.
Y'all hit me with a rope-a-dope. Was this supposed to happen?
Zaye is an NBA G League player.
Oh, this is the G League player. Okay. This making more sense.
Iowa Wolves, and the dude is an absolute bucket.
Oh, y'all hit me with the rope-a-dope. Okay.
And now this would be arguably the toughest competition Nas.
Smoke on the Thursday, rep the vibes, man. Bang, let's.
Oh, this is a completely different matchup. Both built like linebackers.
Get started.
Oh, no, you ain't no. Nope. Oh, that ain't gonna work.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Remember, first possession can't really get too much.
He not playing the shot.
Everyone's so scared of Nas driving that they give him. Is the microphone like this the whole game?
Oh, he about to touch that. Hold my shit. Hold my shit. He about to touch that nigga. Oh my, he about to touch that nigga. He about to touch that nigga. He about to touch that nigga.
Who is this? All right, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Kind of obnoxious. I'll turn it down for you. Hopefully it's not too quiet. I gotta turn it down for me too.
Oh God, he about to touch that nigga. Oh my soul, he about to touch that nigga.
All right, see what we can get here. Full speed left. Oh, also, this is probably good proof that I don't pre-watch these videos, huh? I'm sitting here making predictions on Kendall versus Nas, and they didn't even end up being the ones that was playing. Oh, and just quickly, just to give my quick opinions, I'm going to do a video on this soon, but people talk about like, oh, this guy's a G League guy, this guy's a whatever. I typically, every single league in the world is different. You can't tell how good a player is just because they played professionally or they've played in certain league or they whatever. With that being said, in my brain, I typically think of a G League player. I don't think it's like NBA and then G League. I think it's NBA, overseas, depending on where, obviously someone like Euro League or depending on where overseas, I think I typically would put overseas, and then G League is like some mixture of that, because G League is typically you have one or two guys on the team that are like, the NBA is seriously like, we want, like Klay Thompson went down there when he was coming back from injury. They move guys down all the time when it's like, yeah, we're trying to get him back, Chet Holmgren. We're trying to move them down just a bit to get their breath, get their run in, and then all the guys around them are typically there for those players. They're not really there to make it to the NBA. The G League is set up to kind of give that false narrative that like, oh, get to the G League, then you'll make it into the NBA. That rarely happens. It does happen for some people, but even if you are that guy in the G League, like Alex Caruso was playing in the G League for Oklahoma City Thunder, before he got picked up by the Lakers, I think it was, but they weren't picking him up. And Caruso says this. He's like, they're not looking for CEOs. They're looking for janitors. The reason he got picked up from the G League because he was a hard worker. He could hit open shots, and he just like got after it. He had like an NBA hard work mentality, not because he was the best player in the G League. So when someone says this guy plays in the G League, it's like you don't know what to expect. He could be either the NBA guy that's about to get a contract, or you're just there to make the numbers. Anyways, that was my little spiel. Only because I have a ton of comments of you guys like, oh, watch this G League player. He's better. He should be in the NBA because he beat a G League guy or whatever. I don't like I like to watch. Oh, let me watch. I'll evaluate for myself, and then I can kind of tell. Eugene, when we watched him play, he is a pro's pro. Like he could play G League. He can play NBA. He can play overseas. Like just the way he plays. Now it's just like, does he fit in the team? Does he fit a specific need that people are looking for? That's kind of more the thing. But you could tell he can hoop. Whereas some of the other guys, like this is a G League guy, and I'm like, well, haven't seen anything yet. I mean, Nas looks like the better athlete than him, right? And also 5-on-5 is different than 1-on-1. I get that. Full speed left. The one thing I'll say he has done so far twice is he stops under control. He does stop under control both times. This time he actually got Nas to bite on it, but that to me is like a little bit higher level than what we've been watching with 1-on-1s, right? A lot of people get rushed when they get down there and think they just have to pick up the ball and shoot it. Man, this camera work getting nauseous. Nauseous core. Okay, I love this, right? I love the culture of just like, you know, we can do this as black people better than anyone. Is just make things loud and entertaining and like really get that energy going in the place, right? But like we're here for the basketball. So that stuff, like y'all do that in the stands, like go sit in the stands. You guys can do all that. But on the court, like I wish there was more separation. I wish the production, they have been doing a better job of it. That some of the later 1-on-1s I've been watching, I really appreciate. But yeah, this really impacts like being able to like watch and learn. Yeah, playing under control. Nice. If he comes off of pick and rolls and he's getting 2 feet in the key and he's kicking out to teammates, I could see him being pretty effective. I'm seeing that now so far. 2 feet in the key and playing under control. You can hits the tough shot. If you can consistently get 2 feet in the key and play under control, like most levels, there's a spot for you to play. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Prove me wrong, Zaye. Prove me wrong. He goes, I am G League. I am that level. Full speed left. Ooh. If you finish that with the left hand. Hold on real quick. Full speed left. Hold on. This is something a lot of guys aren't doing, right? Like even though that was a crossover step, the reason the crossover step works here, the crossover into a negative step, the reason it works, like I said, negative step is good when the defense is out of position. So he gets the defense out of position by stepping across. And that's why I think trying to step across their foot here is the way that you set everything up. But because you're trying to do that, now Nas steps over. That's when the negative step comes in. That's when the crossover step comes in. And then watch the straight line that he takes. So because he's trying to get his right foot around his right foot, this is why I think that's so important. Now, because Nas is out of position, negative step into the crossover step, straight toe straight towards the backboard. But now you got to get your shoulders around in that next step, shoulders around to the basket. He's trying to win the bump, win the arm battle. Doesn't quite get there, but because he took such a straight line drive, he ends up with, what do we call this? Highest percentage shot in basketball. So even though the defense is still there, really physical, lots of contact, he still gives himself a chance to make this. And if he went straight up and shot with his left hand, like, I mean, that's a 80% shot there, even with all that contact. So all that to say, really good fundamental drive. Full speed right, play off balance, or play on balance. Still could have done better on balance. He had to step through here. And this is why I talk about it. Your body's always going to go the way your toe is pointing. And I know this is going to get annoying hearing it, but like a lot of people just don't know this. They don't understand like body biomechanics. So once you understand this, it's like that drop step. If you get your toe here, now you're finishing right in the front of the rim. You can do a reverse, but because he just short arms it, short legs it, short foots it, and watch where his body goes. Fadeaway. Now it turns into this weird angled fadeaway. That's a kind of tough shot. Now he's like, ah, my arm, he fouled. But again, it's easier said than done. When you drive and you get bumped and then you're trying to spin and be on balance, like all of that's really hard to do. That pivoting, getting your foot turned around is just another thing, and your brain is tired. But that's why it's so important to practice these things that way. One dribble to the basket, one dribble for the bump, one dribble spin, toe pointing to the basket, body shoulders to the backboard. To me, that would be like a good rep of a live move that you would use in a game. So you just rep that out. Full speed right, boom, take the bump, one dribble, spin to the basket, slap the glass. Like that would be a good rep. And then rep it out going to the left. Those are the moves you need to work on, not all this back and forth dancing at the top of the key. Full speed right. Dang. Trucked him. Honestly, he could probably do that almost every time. It's tough to do a one-on-one though because you get tired. Can Zaye shoot? He is getting to that spot. I mean, Nas is not doing a good job winning this once he gets him there. Zaye's doing a really good job of bumping, shows the ball right here. And Nas, this is going to sound again, pause, but Nas should straddle his feet here. So it's like half and half, play with your chest, play with your hips, and don't allow him this little step through thing he keeps doing. Yeah. All right, full speed left. Negative step again. Tough finish. Yeah, he just plays on balance. You guys see how much like being on balance can help you, like even playing against a bigger, stronger guy. Like once you get down there and you get bumped, don't just give up and like fall down and think they're going to bail you out. Like you just be on balance and do a step through, be on balance, do a fadeaway. Like you can still play. Zaye's doing he's the best one we've seen at this so far. He must not be confident with his shot. What did he do differently here that he hasn't done all the other times? All the other he plays off of 2 feet, like get on balance. Again, once you realize he stopped you, it's like good D, Nas, like guard me again. But we do this too much over here in America where it's like good defense, ow, or good defense, I have to shoot it. Good defense, I got to pick the ball up and do something. Hey, good defense, guard me again. So good defense, get here, be like, okay, I didn't make a good move up there. Footwork was off. I didn't explode pass like I wanted to. He didn't bite on the fake, whatever it is, whatever happened up there. Next play, don't fall into this. I got to pick the ball up and do something crazy. Get to the next spot and go, okay, now that I'm at the block, I can bump into him and fade away. I can step through. There's so many other options other than just picking it up and hoping the ref blows the whistle. Again, easier said than done, because when you start getting tired, your body wants to bail out and get a rest as quickly as possible. Full speed right. Good D. I think that's good defense. Maybe a foul. These two right now, they look way more tired than the last couple. Like, Nas even looks more tired than he was when he was just playing. Who'd we just watch? Him versus Kendall. Maybe because he's having to play more defense here. And Zaye looks tired too, but I'm assuming just because Nas is so physical. But I'm just watching their defense, like, just from this standpoint, like, straight away, they're just like way less. Like, look, hands down. He's like not really forcing him any direction. Like, he's not really doing anything. And Nas is like not taking his shot. So honestly, it seems like they're very tired already. Got his shoulders facing the basket, but luckily Zaye got his hand in there. But if you hold on to that, highest percentage shot in basketball. Play off of 2 feet, like, good things happen. Again, for all the guards out there that are like, I don't need to work on posting up, I don't need to work on post moves, it's like, well, this is how Zaye scored 5 points against Nas. Protect the ball, get to your spot. It's like that fadeaway is a tough fadeaway, right? But it's way easier than these like fadeaways out here with a hand in the face. Step back fadeaway from way out there. This is a tough shot. But look, creates a little bump here and separates. Nas is stronger, more athletic, taller, but he just creates just enough space to be able to get it over his fingers. Like, Zaye is having to do all that to get a shot off. And so when we talked about doing what you need to do, what are the things Zaye needs to do to win? It's that he's doing the things he's supposed to do to win. Nas is actually not doing the stuff he needs to do to win this game. He's not being physical enough, and offensively he's just like not really asserted himself. Like, he keeps getting the ball knocked away from him and then looking at the ref. He's not taking that shot with the hand down like he normally does. It's good D. You got Nas. He's just playing around too much, so doesn't do anything here. It almost feels like he's waiting for Zaye to mess up, and Zaye is actually, he's playing like I talk about with table tennis a lot. Table tennis or ping pong, you don't necessarily always want to hit the ball hard and try to score, because you're going to miss the table and you're going to score on yourself, or you're going to miss the ball and score on yourself. You're going to hit it too hard. Sometimes the best way to score in table tennis is just hit the ball back. Like, just hit it back onto the other side of the table. Just hit it back. If you keep just hitting the ball back, the other person will be the person that messes up a lot of times. So right here, Zaye, defensively, he's not doing anything crazy. He's just like, I'm not going to give you a layup. I'm not going to give you a three, but I'm just not going to gamble, or I'm going to make Nas do something. And Nas is kind of like unsure of himself. Like, what am I going to do? Okay, well, I'm not going to fall for the shot fake. Look, his hands don't even go up. Doesn't fall for the shot fake. Nas drives, and he's there on the bump. Gets the reach, reaches in, and then Zaye's pretty good. I'd say he's pretty good. He's not, again, this is what would hold him back from playing higher levels, is just size and athleticism. But like understanding and being crafty and playing off of 2 and just stuff you see at higher levels, like he's got that. I feel like I'm eating my words for talking trash about him earlier. And then depending on how well he can shoot too, you can overcome size and all that if you can shoot the ball well. But he's second guessed it a lot, so I don't know if he's confident with his 3. I feel like Nas could get to that every single time, but he's just missing these. He's done this a couple times. So hang dribble left. So between the legs, hang dribble left. That's a travel in FIBA, but goes hang dribble left, ducks his shoulder, boom, ducks his shoulder, plays off of 2, gets 2. What we talk about, right to the front of the rim. Honestly, if he just elevate up over the top, go through his chin, you get like a pretty easy layup here. But instead, he takes one more bump, highest percentage shot in basketball. Now he's fading away, just misses. It's a good move. I'd say right now, Zaye's shots are a little bit tougher just because of the size difference, but Zaye probably knows, like, I need to make these. Whereas Nas, it's like, yeah, I'll get there again. It doesn't matter if I make them, but it's like, let him hang around. Like, you might not get the ball back. I don't know. I couldn't see. The cameraman was doing jumping jacks, so I couldn't clearly see what was happening. Yeah, just being on back. He didn't earn anything. Nas did a good job pushing him out of the push points that we talk about outside the elbow. Yeah, he just went with the negative step again. At some point, he's got to go right. Yeah, Nas just pushing him outside the elbow, so he didn't really have an angle here. Yeah, that's definitely a foul, but what'd we say? Was that last video? I think it was last video where I said, if they're dribbling away from the basket, refs aren't going to give that call as much. Whereas if this is happening right here, you probably call that foul every time because you're like, offense had the advantage, defense had to foul. And we all do this as a player where we're like, dude, he fouled me. You got to call that. But then you need to get to a point where you self-evaluate quicker. I was the exact same way, but trying to snap yourself out of it and be like, no, that's on me. I should have won that possession better, made him make the call. Nas is keeping it very simple. He's just got to make shots, right? Does this exact same move where he typically puts the ball between his legs, but this time he's not. It's the exact same setup. Get you shifted a little bit to the right, load up, boom, straight through your chest. Boom, straight through your chest, win the bump because he's just stronger. So he has the luxury of being able to do this. This is why I think he should win this game. But Zaye has just done a really good job of keeping the win conditions in his favor, like keeping the game going the way he needs it to go. Duck your shoulder, straight through him, highest percentage shot in basketball. Yeah, I just feel like when people talk about there being levels to different sports, again, that's not how big is Nas? Nas like 6'4". He's like 6'3", 6'4", but he is strong. If he's doing that to Zaye right now, what do you think someone like Zion Williamson would do? What do you think someone like, pick a player? Anyway, Paul George, everyone's making fun of Paul George, but it's like, even he would be, he's 6'8", 6'7", like, he's 6'8", 6'9", right? 6'8". But like, yeah, it's just the size and athleticism is another layer to all this. So when Nas decides to play like this all the time, I feel like his biggest detriment is this. He doesn't, at some point you have to assert your dominance, right? And I feel like he just lets people hang around. He did that with Frigga in that one-on-one, and Frigga beat him. And I'm like, dude, you're way more athletic and stronger, and like, you should have won that game, but you allow him to hang around. And then, you know, Frigga can hit tough shots. Right now, Zaye's hitting tough shots. Boom. You got to get your hands in there, Zaye. That's the only chance you got. And again, this is like Nas, you don't want them to start calling these fouls because like your advantage is the physicality. So shoulder to his chest, protect the ball, spin back middle, like you just did. Something I used to do overseas, and you guys should kind of try to play with this mentality if you can. One thing I started doing on my team is I tried to get to a point where even if you foul me, even if I let you foul me, I want you to know that you can't stop me. So whenever I would practice moves, I wouldn't practice moves again when I'm bringing the ball to the middle and then people can foul you and go shoot free throws. I want to practice my move to where the ball is here. I'm protecting it on the other side of my body. Maybe I'm cupping it. Maybe I'm cupping it with my hand and the ball is way out. I'm practicing my moves like that so that if you foul me, I can still get a shot off. I'll try and post a clip. I have a couple clips of like getting fouled and just having the ball way away to where they can't even grab me. I think more players need to have that mentality. Playoff 2. So one thing I'm noticing with all these one-on-ones, again, I'm stopping this a ton. One thing I'm noticing with all these one-on-ones, going full speed left and going full speed right, being able to shoot the ball and being able to play off of 2 feet. If you can do those skills, like your one-on-one game is like game changer. Full speed right. It's not a foul. Playoff 2 like you've been doing. Yep, straight through his chest. Shot you can make 60% of the time. Here we go, Nas.
Hey, that's a strong guy, bro. He ain't moving no body like that. I'm just letting you know.
Ooh. Needs it. Good D. Good D. The difference of playing off 2, right? Makes his move, a little bit off balance. He just picks the ball up here. I think one more dribble and get your balance instead of going into this 1-2. He's too big to be trying to do that over. There we go. Highest percentage shot in basketball. I was wondering where all the kids have been doing that lately. Boom, when they make threes. I'm like, where are all the kids getting this? I get it now. That's why it's not fun playing against post players in one-on-one, like good post players. I used to do this a lot when I'd get mad and I wanted to win a game. I would just be like, screw it. I'm just going to duck my shoulder and go to the basket then. And that's what Nas is doing. When you're just physically more dominant than the other player, it's like really just comes down to conditioning. Are you prepared to just do that over and over? Settled. Oh, what'd I miss? I'm not used to them skipping ahead. Good D. Huh? What? Did he just slip? I mean, that's pretty good D. Slipped. Gave it a chance. You're not going nowhere. Why not? Off the court at least. He's saying why is that not a foul? Like I said, as players, we got to get out of our own heads. I probably wouldn't see this live while I'm playing, but you got to do a better job of analyzing like what actually happened. Was this a foul? Like you just drove through his chest, man. Like like shoulder into his chest. What is he supposed to do? In a real game, he can take a charge here. But kept playing defense. Like, you haven't won anything. Your shoulders are going to the sideline. He's playing physical. And it's like, where do you want the foul? Like, where are you wanting the foul? It is physical and there is contact, but you didn't win the possession. What do you want the ref to do? And again, it's not a knock on players. This is for young players to learn. So as soon as you do something in a game, if you want to look to the referee and blame them, like, think about what you need to fix first. Yes, he probably could have called a foul, but like, he could call a foul on every possession out here. It's physical the whole time. Boom. Yep. Get to your spots. He got there. Got where he needed to. Just got to finish. Playoff 2. It's good D. And it did hit his arm, but I mean, straight up. What do you like? Nas is straight up. That was Zaye that jumped sideways. Missed the free throw. Full speed right. Full speed left. Ooh. I mean, you got him. That was more of a foul than the other one. Full speed left. Ooh, kept his dribble. Euro. This is tough because you're tired here. Like, your legs are spent, exhausted. This is why conditioning and strength and all that is so important. You got to find a way to be able to jump from this side of the basket and get to the other side of the basket through the contacts. Like, you got to find a way to do it, dig deep. And it's nothing you can fix in this moment. Like, he's exhausted, but it's something you go back to the drawing board and be like, hey, a little bit, work on my squats, work on my stairs, work on whatever it is you need to do to be able to make that, like, push through. Again, it's the highest percentage shot in basketball. Whether they foul you or not, you should be able to finish. Playoff 2. Playoff 2. Good. Playoff 2. Didn't really get the balance he needed. That was good defense as well. Man. He does a better job here straddling. See how that step through is not there. There's nothing he can do. Got him off balance. And honestly, still, if he does a little better, just put your leg over his leg. Like, there's nothing he can do here. Rather than risking like this foul, they probably call that a foul like in a real game. I wouldn't call that a foul out here because there's, like, the offense didn't do anything in game possession. But if you just step over his foot, you can play with chest and hips and, like, fundamentally not let him move anywhere and probably force him into a travel.
Hey, bro. Hey, if that's not a foul, bro, that's not. You got stop. Damn.
Kind of the same thing. Ooh. Yeah, I was just looking at the way Nas's back fell out of his pants. Man, we go frame by frame. Man, what a step through. Yeah, he lost him. Man, yeah, that was. And again, you want your move to be so good that even when they try to foul you, they can't, right? Dang, that was game too. That was nice. Oh. Sell it. This works a lot. I don't know why. Just lift the ball up to your face when you do your step through. It's just like something about having the basketball. If he did this move without a basketball, Nas stays down 10 out of 10 times. But just having that basketball, eyes up, take a dribble, eyes up, lift the ball up into your step through. It works so well. Went for the swipe. That was nice. You know, damn. And this is why I like one-on-one. Like, you got to put yourself out there and take the wins with the losses. I don't like how everyone else is trash talking him, but that's part of it. That's why you become popular too, is because like you got to be out there. It's like boxing. You just put yourself out there and you might get knocked out, but man, that was good. That was really good. Game. I'll try to shorten it because I didn't realize that game beforehand was not the game that we were reviewing. I really like this one. It was something a little different, something we haven't seen yet. A new dynamic to the one-on-one was playing off of 2 feet. So whoever sent that through, I commend you. And Zaye, you have my respect. Not that means anything, but definitely a hooper. Definitely can hoop. And shows like how fundamentals can actually overcome a lot of like either strength or size and get it done. You can play fundamentally in one-on-one. I promise you can do it. Go try. Give it a try. Anyways, thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one.